Good Monday morning, everyone. Thanks for stopping by Garden State Weathering, gardenstateweather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith, and I do want to apologize. I'm not sick, but I do have some allergy issues this morning, which are gathering and getting worse over the last 48 hours or so. So my voice is a little groggy this morning, so please bear with me. This is the video forecast discussion for Monday. It's a chilly start to a Monday, too, on October 6th, 2014. Hope everyone had a beautiful weekend. The weather was sure fine yesterday as well, and it was chilly yesterday. We posted on Facebook the cold temperatures in the 30s, and today's minimums are quite chilly too. On Monday, October the 6th of 2014, we had low temperatures this morning and wall pack of 31 degrees, 38 degrees at High Point. There's frost warnings here, which are expiring as of 9 a.m. And other temperatures here in northern New Jersey, we had temperatures of 37 in Charlottesburg and also 38 degrees in Ramsey, 39 degrees in Hawthorne, and also in Wayne, 41 degrees. Temperatures around 30 degrees this morning in Basking Ridge. Also, always seems to be a cold spot there. Other temperature records, or not records this morning, but minimums basically in the upper 30s to right around 40 degrees or so. A little bit warmer right along the Barrier Island strands here with temperatures at 51 at Seaside Heights this morning. Taking a look at the latest surface temperatures as they're rising, there are still some pockets of 30s here, but temperatures are rising through the 40s across many interior sections this morning, especially right along the coast. These temperatures here in southwestern New Jersey and the tip of New Jersey are outliers. They're actually not as warm as these temperatures are appearing right now in by Vail or by Valve, and also in Cape May this morning. The temperature is not 63 degrees. Winds are basically calm this morning, and that's the reason why the areas were able to radiate back down to these low values this morning. In Sussex County, 37 degrees right now. Temperatures up the lower Hudson Valley area are also in the mid to the upper 30s. A little bit of ground fog here in central Connecticut. Winds are all light. Skies are generally clear. There's just a little bit of ground fog in certain portions of the region. Most areas are absolutely clear at sunrise this morning with a beautiful sunrise. And if we look back down towards Wildwood, where temperatures are in the 40s at 46 degrees, in Dover, Delaware, also at 46. So those temperatures I just showed you were anomalously wrong according to the data. Morning visible satellite view shows clear skies over the forecast region now as the satellite is passing over. You can see that linear line here as the satellite is passing over the region here. So it's clear now, but there's clouds back to our west and southwest as well. Right now, it's a broken area of moisture, mostly dry conditions in the mid and upper levels of the atmosphere. We're finding more moisture beginning to build into our south and west over western Virginia, Kentucky, actually. Low pressure consolidating here towards our southwest and moving in our direction over the next couple of days, actually the next 24 hours. There's really nothing going on the radar today, and nothing really is expected. There is moisture advection going on ahead of a surface wave and frontal boundary that will be approaching our area over the next couple of hours. Actually, not the next couple of hours, the next 24 hours or so. And most of this moisture is not really even reaching the ground yet. And today over the New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia metropolitan area, generally beautiful day. Dry conditions. There's really not a lot of pollen to talk about in the air right now. We're dealing with ragweed still on the low to medium side today. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it's a little bit higher, and Friday very low. However, there are other allergens in the air like leaf mold as the leaves continue to come down. From the Mid-Atlantic Region River Forecast Center, these are the 90-day mean aerial precipitation departures from average. We're averaging 4, 5, 6, 7 inches of rainfall over all of northwestern New Jersey, the lower Hudson Valley, parts of northeastern Pennsylvania as well. And this is a result of having very little precipitation in this region over the last 90 days. The leaves are coming down faster than they normally would for this time of the year, and that's the result of having little moisture. There might be fewer people reporting on germtracks.com today, but definitely there are a lot of people still suffering from bronchitis, cold, flu, and generally upper respiratory infections across the entire northeastern New Jersey, Philadelphia metropolitan area this morning. And the latest foliage from Google Mapping provided from yankeefoliage.com, live fall foliage map currently across many areas here in the yellow is all turning. The the oranges here are all moderate, and we're not at peak yet, but we're on our way. Aviational deck this morning is quite quiet with basically VFR conditions. Light and variable winds give way to better defined south to southwest flow by late morning. It's already occurring at the surface and the mid and upper levels of the atmosphere. Gust look to commence by late this afternoon at all of the terminals. High base scattered stratocumulus clouds or altocumulus clouds will move in during the afternoon hours. Basically, for tonight, VFR, we lose the gusts by late afternoon and early evening. Winds remain from the south-southwest at about 10 knots or less. Increasing cloud cover late ahead of the next cold frontal boundary. Tuesday, mainly VFR, though Allentown and Reading have a better chance of a shower and temporary ceilings and visibility restrictions. It will be a breezy day tomorrow with southwesterly winds between 15 to 25 knots. Then showers are likely on Tuesday night. MVFR possible. Also a concern for low-level wind shear with a strong low-level jet moving overhead of the region. That's at 850 millibars or lower at 950 or 925 millibars. Wednesday through Thursday, VFR winds west at 10 to 15 knots. Thursday night and Friday, flight restrictions possible as rain may overspread the region. We'll get into that in just a moment. Right now outside of Newark, we generally have clear skies for a change. At the airport, 49 degrees. Even the ceilometer there is reporting clear skies. Absolutely no clouds in place. 49 degrees, dew point 44, humidity 83%, and the wind is light out of the northeast at 3. Visibility better than 10 miles per hour. Strong winds gusting 13 gusts to 22 knots later this afternoon with VFR conditions. Philadelphia, also not reporting any cloud cover this morning. 50 degrees, dew point 45, humidity 82%. Clear skies, visibility 10 miles, and some gusty winds out of the southwest increasing during the afternoon with VFR conditions in place. Watches, warnings, and advisories. We had a little bit of frost on car tops this morning in Sussex County. We've seen some of the pictures. National Weather Service has now dropped that from the watches and warnings. Real only main things to be concerned about is the small craft advisories here along the New Jersey coast. And these small craft advisories are now in effect from 4 p.m. this afternoon to 6 p.m. on Tuesday. Southerly winds increasing 15 to 20 knots, gust up to 25 to 30 knots, seas building to 4 to 6 feet. Chances for small craft advisories increase as the afternoon progresses today. Small craft conditions should persist through the majority of the day on Tuesday. Also from New York waters here from basically Sandy Hook out to Montauk Point. Southerly winds 10 to 15 knots, gust up to 25 knots, seas 3 to 6 feet, and that will be in effect from 6 p.m. this evening right through 6 p.m. on Tuesday. The strongest winds and highest seas, of course, will be on Tuesday. Also occurring in the back bays here of the Chesapeake, we have small craft advisories from 4 p.m. until 6 a.m. Tuesday for southerly winds at 10 to 20 knots, gust up to 25 knots, seas 2 to 4 feet. Chances for small craft advisories increase as the afternoon progresses, and of course, small craft advisory conditions should persist Monday night, which is tonight, through and then decrease a little bit as the night progresses. And we do have some coastal flood advisories here for Salisbury and the Dorchester and Somerset County adjacent areas, back bays and tributaries. Tidal departures averaging about a foot above normal. Minor flooding is expected within a couple of hours of either side of high tide, which occurs late this morning and then again early this afternoon. And that also has occurred for the Baltimore region as well. Tidal anomalies around 1 to 1¼ feet. Timing around high tide during tonight and Monday. Latest surface chart from weatheroanoke.com and digital atmosphere software shows the high pressure ridge off the Carolina coast now and still ridging all the way up through the northern mid-Atlantic and offshore into the northwestern Atlantic. Deep trough developing across the upper Great Lakes with spokes of energy here, diving south and east around and circumventing around the deep area of low pressure over Hudson's Bay, Canada. Frontal boundary is developing here to our south and west, and this will spread further to the north and east as this plume of moisture here develops and moves into our region during the next 24 hours. Water vapor channel imagery this morning shows our deep low here over just to the southwest of Hudson's Bay, Canada, with Vort maxes riding underneath the flow. We still remain in an unstable atmosphere, still on the eastern side of this slightly negatively tilted trough that's blocked up here over south central Canada. And as a result of this, we're going to find spokes of energy moving through in the general flow, which will increase chances from I-95 corridor west over the next 24 hours. And then eventually everybody gets a shot of showers and maybe even a low-top thunderstorm and gusty, strong winds. As a cold front passes finally through the area, this entire area will begin to break down and slide to the east. And as a result, by the time we get to Wednesday morning, showers and a low-top thunderstorm will move through the region, and then a break in the action for at least 24 to 36 hours. NamWRF composite reflectivity forecast from Penn State Seawall site shows a few clouds around the area, mostly sunny skies throughout most of today. Here's one of the impulses riding in and under the deep area of low pressure. It will swing through to our south and west, and then just increase of cloud cover and a southerly flow. Most areas will see broken cloud cover to scattered cloud cover, lots of filtered sunshine, beautiful day during the day, even on Tuesday. There'll be a few showers over the interior sections of north and central Pennsylvania, but most of the rest of the region should remain fairly dry. Have to wait all the way to we get to Wednesday morning when the warm front lifts through the area. One impulse comes through, and as a result of that, we find a few showers around the region, even a low-top thunderstorm across the region just before sunrise, and then that clears out in time as the cold front moves through, and then we have cold air advection moving in behind it. But this is even going to wax and wane too, because the mid and upper level temperatures and rising heights in the mid and upper levels of the atmosphere will mean that most of this precipitation will probably completely die out before it reaches our area during Wednesday afternoon, Thursday, and at least Friday. Latest GFS forecast into motion from the Next Generation Weather Lab at Next Lab at College of DuPage shows these impulses moving in on a southerly flow, but mainly remaining to the west of the region. A few showers around, and clouds too increase northwest of and west of I-95 and I-78 during Tuesday morning. Everybody else remains dry, nearly seasonable. Then another impulse with a stronger system rides underneath that upper low as it cuts across southeastern Canada, brings the cold front through the region. A few showers, even a low-top thunderstorm not out of the question early Wednesday morning before clearing commences. And we're not going cold here. We're going zonal flow, with heights continuing to build, center of high pressure building over the top of us. Then a stalled out frontal boundary develops to our west and then sinks south on Friday and Friday night and Saturday. Any chances for light precipitation early Friday morning and Friday night will sink to our south and west. Central and southern New Jersey, the Delmarva region will hang on to this longer through Friday and Friday night. By the time we get to Saturday, most of the energy now beginning to pull further to the south and east as high pressure begins to build in from the west, and that keeps a much better forecast for this upcoming weekend than we was previously forecasting just a couple of days ago, as high pressure settles in over the UP of Michigan, also the upper Midwest, and then centers itself right over the forecast region early on Sunday morning and Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening. Keep most of the precipitation and cloud cover to our south and west with high pressure in control. So for everything live, always, it's Garden State Weather at gardenstateweather.blogspot.com, Twitter and Facebook as well. You have a pleasant Monday. We'll be back in video form. Hopefully I'll feel a lot better by tomorrow. I'm forecaster Robert Smith.